We are live. Hey guys, Thunder E here, and welcome to episode 19 of Comic Crunch. Excitement, please, guys.
Woo!
First off, we have Charles. How's it going, man?
I'm doing pretty good. This week's setup of news has been interesting, to say the least.
Yes, there's a lot of news, a lot of stuff this week. And of course, we have Mr. Booderod. What's up, Lou?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Okay, Lou's camera is having some issues there, so I'm sure he'll join us when he can. All right, let's kick things off with... Yeah, we just can't see you, that's all.
I don't know why my camera keeps turning off.
Okay. All right, so let's kick things off here. So, hey, what's up, Joshua? Josh is always joining. Thank you for joining. Let's kick things off with first news of the week was a little side slip from Time Warner CEO who said the Batman movie is 18 months away. He said a year and a half. So we're talking about 2018, which will most likely, in my estimate, goes between March and June. That's my math.
I think I don't know. Just that seems about right, and I think a Batman movie should be a summer blockbuster. I think it should.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking
the Heroes guys said they're looking at more of that October date.
I don't think it's October. I really don't think it's October. I think it's June. The Heroes guys say that, but then today, just now, this is why I believe that when I made the video about that, I said I believe prep work for the Batman solo movie has already started combined with Justice League. They're going to continue shooting there for a couple of reasons. One, this is from gossip websites. Just hang on there for a second, right? When Ben Affleck went over to London, beginning of the shoot for Justice League, they said he was looking for a house for the long term. Now, Justice League is going to end shooting very soon. Why would he need a house when the kids are back in school right now in the US? So it would mean if he's there for a longer period of time. So that's like my first look at it. And the second part also is that them revealing Deathstroke on the set of Justice League means that things are moving faster than we actually think they are. And also, also today we just got this image of Zack Snyder dropped a storyboard pic with Deathstroke and possibly Lex Luthor. So Deathstroke maybe has a role in Justice League, but also means that Ben Affleck's story for Deathstroke has been done, which means they can now tie it in properly because there's no way Ben will do that without having a proper, connection there. So I think they've already done the prep work, which means he can start shooting either the end of the year or beginning of next year.
Okay.
Anybody disagree with my thoughts?
I actually agree. I think that they should start production of the Batman movie early next year, I would say. Yeah. If they want to meet their time slot in 18 months, I would say yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that's what it is. So we have this image here that Zack Snyder, he likes to just drop things here and there on Twitter. We have this image right here of him doing a storyboard using an Apple Pen. Zack Snyder using the iPad Pro, man. Come on, bro. Well, I can see he's wearing the...
Do you expect him to use a Microsoft product?
Oh, a lot of people do, though. A lot of people do.
A lot of people don't.
Anyway, it's selling quite well. Anyway, that's a whole different channel. He's wearing a Batman, the glove and gauntlet, which is pretty cool. And then we have this other image, just gets a closer look. And some people say it's Lex Luthor. I don't think it's Lex because you can't see behind, but that's definitely Deathstroke. So he's doing storyboards, which means Deathstroke is definitely in his movie. And then we'll see him, of course, in Justice League.
Yes.
Anything you want to add to that, Lou?
Nope.
Okay.
Because I'm a little late to the conversation while I was trying to fix all this crap.
All right, cool.
Just give me Deathstroke. Give me Batman. Let's keep it moving. We know we're going to see him in the Justice League, probably like an end credit or towards the tail end.
Yeah.
Reach something just to lead towards that movie. So
yeah. I mean, we also go... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to ask. I know Marvel's thing is the post-credit scenes and the mid-credit scenes, but is DC going to do it? Because I don't think they've done it so far.
They did it in Suicide Squad. That's the one movie. Yeah, they did it. Snyder doesn't like to do it, but I think he will be forced to do it this time, just so that they can keep things a little bit, because it's not even to me, I don't think it's a Marvel thing anymore. I think it's a superhero movie thing now. Like, if it's a superhero movie, you just have to do it. I mean, X-Men do it too in their movies. So it's just a standard where, because people would just wait and go, okay, what's going on? And then there's nothing. Yeah. So I think that's just the standard superhero thing that most people are used to at this point. Okay, we also got a bunch of trailers this week.
We did.
Yeah, I mean,
we got the new TV spot for Doctor Strange, which I've seen 3 times so far, and I thought was awesome.
Yes, that dropped this
I count only 3. Strange,
and
Fantastic Beasts.
Then we also got Arrow. We also got Supergirl reveal.
I said that.
We got Supergirl reveal with trailer, and then we also got the Fight Club. So 5 trailers in total.
Well, I
didn't see the other 3.
I did not watch the Arrow trailer. I did watch the special clip that we got for Supergirl, where it shows Supergirl and Superman trying to stop that space shuttle from crashing.
Yeah,
I saw that, and I thought that was cool. Okay. I thought it was cool. I liked it when Supergirl got to the shuttle first, and she was trying to push it to sort of slow its descent, and then Superman walks up and says, "Hey, need a hand?" And she's like, "Oh, hey, cuz." I thought that was cool. That made me chuckle a little bit.
Yeah.
So Superman walked up, right? He walked up.
No, he
didn't fly. He walked.
Shut up, Lou.
Whatever. So with the trailer, Superman. Basically they kind of showed both of them leaving their cities. They made Clark Kent is a little bumbly, not as bumbly as the old one. A lot of people are happy about it. I prefer Man of Steel Clark Kent. I don't have time for that bumbly Clark in any form or fashion. But Supergirl is faster because she got there before him, and she's slow. She's trying to slow it down. The costume looks like garbage still. It definitely looks like garbage.
Okay, here.
I can't do it.
Let me ask you this.
I can't do it.
You got bumbly Superman on TV, and then you got what we have in the movies.
Yeah.
You can't have both. So what they did, they're giving us a mixture of the two.
Oh no! I'm saying
get your movie guy who's going to be more serious, and the TV guy is going to be that probably more closer to the Christopher Reed version, where
he is. I mean,
I kind of have to agree with Schnepp, where if he does well throughout this season, the CW will up their ante and go from 10 shows to probably a few more next season.
Oh yeah, and
add a Superman show.
It's a test run for a Superman show. That's just what it is, to see how it goes. And most likely, after ABC has Black Lightning, it does well but can't keep ratings like they want. That's going to come over to CW also, and then it would just be Fox, whoever it is. Yeah, Fox does that. It's going to come over to CW as well. So. It was a cool trailer. I did like it. Like I said, the costume just was, to me, just garbage completely. I don't know what they created there. The Arrow.
Did you catch the name drop of Gotham's? I missed it.
Yeah,
I saw the clip, but I missed the Gotham name drop.
Something dropped, and the family was like, "Whoo! Oh, we're going back to Gotham." And I was like, "Nobody ever says that. Doesn't matter where you live. Nobody ever says that." I get.
What if they're from Gotham?
Yeah, exactly. I get the name drop, but in the DC universe, nobody wants to go back to Gotham. That's just how it is. It's like going.
It's all good.
And yeah, it's just that's just the way it is. So, but it was cool though. It was cool. It was cool. Name drop. I would say. Did anyone catch Arrow?
Let's look at it like this. The Arrow trailer. I thought the Arrow trailer was pretty good, especially the ending.
Yeah, it was good. But
I hope he keeps it up, because I like the fact that he was killing MFs in this trailer.
Yeah. That was at the beginning. I was like, yes, thank you, because Arrow has lost his way. What do you think about that, Charles?
I have not seen the Arrow trailer. The only thing I know of that was in that trailer is that Supergirl makes an appearance right at the end of it, and At least I think that's what I got from this article talking about it, saying that Supergirl shows up in a trailer where Arrow shows up.
No, I didn't see
Supergirl was not in the trailer.
She was not in that trailer. She was not in that trailer.
You're probably talking about that picture that he posted with him and her together.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yes, I realize I'm all out of the loop on this because I'm a lazy asshole. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. All right, but no, I have not seen the Arrow trailer. But after we're done with this, I will watch it as soon as we're done here. So. Yeah.
No. It was good. I was more impressed, but again, it's Arrow. They gotta work.
Yeah, it's a trailer that's probably got scenes from probably the first 3 episodes. It's Arrow, like you said. And then don't worry, Whedon. It's on the channel. You could just watch the trailer with the reaction.
I could, yeah. But didn't we also get a Flash trailer this week?
Yeah, we did. No. That was last week. Sorry, that was last week.
Oh, it was last week? All right, because I did watch that. And I thought it was cool. We get a closer look at the Rival, which apparently is the name of the new villain.
Yeah, Rival is one of the speedsters. I've forgotten where it's from and why, but he's going to be in there. Did anyone watch the Doctor Strange one?
I did. The TV spot. Yeah, I watched the TV spot 3 times, and I think I might watch it a 4th just because of how badass it is.
I enjoy this TV spot. The one part that it's the Marvelness. What's your name, Mr. Doctor? I was like, it was a little funny, but I was like, I can see this failing big time. That's
probably where they brought in Dan Harmon for scenes like that to just add a little more life to it.
No, I get it. I'm just saying that, but those to me that just didn't. It just was like really. He said, "What is your name?" and he says, Doctor, Mister, and I was like, come on, just fight. Please do your magic. that was just.
I didn't have a problem with that. I thought that could work for this movie because in a Doctor Strange movie, it doesn't have to be all seriousness. I mean, there is plenty of opportunities for them to be upbeat and a little comedic in some points. I mean, come on. In the first trailer that we got, he said, like, what is this, my mantra? I was like, it's the Wi-Fi password. We're not savages. And I thought that was really cool. And I think there's going to be plenty of opportunities to put jokes like that into the movie, and it could work.
Oh, no,
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't disagree, but I mean, Lou knows me very well. Like, I could care less about funny jokes in a superhero movie. I just care about the superhero movies themselves. So.
He says it's about his DC.
Yeah, I could care less about it unless it's a funny character like the Flash. If like certain characters who are naturally funny in the comic books, the Flash, Spider-Man. Like if Spider-Man is not funny, then it's a sucky movie in my mind. So I mean, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you that there are times for levity, so hopefully it doesn't. It's just that one just came off a little off for me. I was like, we'll see. But it was definitely a good trailer, though. Definitely on point.
Did you see the one picture of Spider-Man wearing his Hello Kitty pajamas?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw
so
that.
That's his little play with Deadpool. That's gonna be their little banter. Watch. Sony and Fox and Marvel all need to make a deal just to get those two in a movie.
It will happen. It will eventually happen. But this is it right here, guys. With his Hello Kitty pajamas, I survived my trip to NYC, and that is pretty much it. But it's cool though. It's really nice.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Yes, Joshua. Jokes.
I think we're going to see a lot of comedic aspects in the Spider-Man movie, which is fairly obvious because Spider-Man is a little comedic in something. But I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. I think that scene with him in the Hello Kitty pajamas is going to be hilarious. I'm certain of it.
No, I think in general, Spider-Man should be a good, funny movie with some solid action. Although we're hearing so many people are cast as different people in the movie, I'm like, please just keep it to one villain since we know it's the Vulture. I don't care. Everybody can pop up, but just keep it one.
Well,
the Vulture will be the main villain. The Tinkerer will be the guy that probably supplies the Shocker and the Vulture, where the Vulture is the main. Shocker probably is like the first 20-minute villain where he does something and gets caught real quick and never heard from again.
Yeah.
And then the Tinkerer will just tinker around the whole movie, doing what he does, and then gets caught.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Moving back to, I know we spoke about this beforehand, but CW, Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow crossover villain has been confirmed as the Dominators. Dominators are basically villains or aliens, sorry, I say villains, but yeah, they are aliens, who come to Earth, who want to harness the metahuman gene and of course, use it for their own benefit. Very typical comic book trope. So for something like a CW crossover, I think it makes perfect sense. Any thoughts, guys?
How does Arrow fit into something like this that's coming from outer space?
Oh, because they're going to infiltrate. Okay, so if you ever watched Young Justice, right? Have you guys watched it?
I have not.
You need to watch Young Justice. They had a good arc where this alien race worked with the Legion of Doom to infiltrate Earth, and they had a nice way of taking away the main Justice League out. So it depended on Nightwing and Robin to infiltrate the organization, and all. So you need human beings. Basically, remember, you need Batman. That's what Arrow is going to be. Somebody still has to strategize this whole thing. So he's going to be infiltrating, strategizing, and then everybody else with powers are the ones who handles the stuff. So that's what Arrow is for, because Arrow is Batman of this universe right now.
But the funny thing is, then this is Arrow's 100th episode.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think the first one, yeah.
Arrow's 100th episode is episode 8. And episode 8 has been the crossover event.
It might change. I think it's going to change because Supergirl starts later. So
Supergirl starts a week later, but Supergirl, when Flash has to take the break on November 8th, I think, for the election, Supergirl will still air. Not Arrow. Flash and Shield will have to take off for that night. That would still put it out of whack.
No, I mean, we'll see. They will schedule it whenever they schedule it. There's no need to overthink these things, man. Come on. When it shows up, we'll just watch it. That's all it is. Simple.
I just want to see how the Legends are going to fit into this crossover, too.
It's Legends, man. They can
Are they going to do some time travel stuff?
They can do some. Yeah.
Who's going to be in Arrow's 100th episode? We have
Deathstroke.
Laurel. Mm-hmm. Deathstroke, maybe. Robert Queen. And Sarah. She's also in that episode.
So?
And God forbid, there might even be a Tommy from Earth 2.
Yeah, so yeah. There we go. I mean, as long as they write it well, it's fine. And don't give me too much Arrow sappiness. That's all good. Joshua has a couple of comments here. Pretty excited to see SpiderMan. I really like Tom Holland's performance. Do you think they should have a Nightwing show on Netflix or HBO? Not be on Netflix. Most likely anything.
Won't be on HBO.
It will be HBO. If HBO wants to pick up a comic book show, they will do it there. But HBO will want to pick up something that they can really expand and make it big. Because that's what HBO is. They're looking for shows that people will watch on a grand scale at this point. So, they'll pick and choose what they want to view at that point.
HBO is doing Watchmen.
Yeah, they are doing Watchmen, but it still hasn't started production yet, so we don't know if that's actually going to move forward. New image of John Wick with a pit bull.
That dog is beautiful.
I mean, it's a good-looking dog, yeah. I mean, I'm not a dog person or a pet person, but it's a good-looking dog, I will admit. As long as the dog doesn't die, I think everybody will be cool in this movie.
Well, it is a pit bull, so I think it's not that the dog is going to die; it's that the dog is probably going to kill somebody else.
Yeah. Okay, that's the misconception about pit bulls.
No, you know what I'm trying.
Pitbulls are only vicious if they're trained to be.
What I'm saying is that the pitbull might join John Wick in fighting and kicking ass. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, that's.
Oh, if he does that, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Protect your master.
Yeah. Something like that. I think that's when it goes. Because I know the whole misconceptions, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for my previous comment, but I love pit bulls. I would love to own a pit bull. So, yes. There. Moving on.
Yeah, they're loving dogs. My mom has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, not a pet person. So we'll keep it there.
I'm not going to comment.
Nick Jonas has joined the cast of Jumanji, and it's confirmed that they are advertised a plane. I'm just saying, just seeing the hey. But I like the fact that Jumanji has moved away from the board game and is more digital, but still possesses the same weirdness as it should. Because let's be honest, no millennial is going to play a board game right now.
I know plenty of people that would play board games.
I mean, yes, but I'm just saying as a majority. It's not like back in the day when like Monopoly and all those board games, people were like, yeah, let's get some friends and we hang.
Oh, screw those games. I'm talking about
now.
Go ahead.
In this day and age, you get your friends to come over, slap on the Xbox or PlayStation 4, and you're playing Metal Gear Solid and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the photo right there. I'm not sure if The Rock has squashed his beef with Vin Diesel yet. You know, we'll see. I'm wondering how that's going.
That's all promotion.
But yeah, so I think that is. I mean, there was some other news. Misty Knight will show up in Defenders. You know, what's Luke Cage? Is that Friday night at 3? It's a Friday morning at 3 a.m. Right? That's when it hits on Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah. So
for the East Coasters.
Yes, for East Coasters. So I will try and binge. I'm going to try and finish it on Friday, and have the review Friday evening. That means I would not sleep. So bear with me if I look like a hot mess. But just put that out there. And then
okay, you do realize that you can go to sleep, wake up about 8 o'clock, and watch 13 straight hours and still do a review.
Whatever, man. Okay, just leave me alone. Black Panther cast Winston Duke as M'Baku. M'Baku the white ape. Or man ape, sorry, not white ape. I haven't seen him in anything, but more villains in Black Panther who beat him up. So cool. I'm happy.
See,
with that.
It's turning into one of those. That to me is turning into one of those where he's going to be probably the first villain the Black Panther fights. Handles him up or something. He's a throwaway villain.
Yeah, no, it's not throwaway. He's a recurring villain. That's the difference, though. Because M'Baku, Manape they've always tried to take over the throne in Wakanda. So it could just be, like you say, it's throwaway, but it's always that, like, he's beaten him before and then he beats him again, and then you can explore that beef in part 2 if you want to. You know, it's
going to be a recurring villain eventually.
Yeah. So, you know, at least it's nice to have something like that instead of just like one or two, you know, major villains, and everything must be connected to the Avengers universe and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, yeah, I think that is pretty much the major news stuff. Nothing else. We can move on to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Episode 2, Season 4. More Ghost Rider. So what do you guys think of the episode in general?
I thought the episode was okay. It wasn't as good as the premiere episode, but it was still good on its own. I thought the best parts of the episode involved Ghost Rider and then the actual ghosts that we saw. That was probably the best parts of the show. Everything else was okay.
How about you, Lou?
I really enjoyed the episode. I like what they're doing with Ghost Rider. How they're sprinkling his origin little by little. They're not spreading it out. So however long this run is, which most likely will be the first half, and then something in between. I think the AI bot is going to be the villain of the second half.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I enjoyed the episode too. I want to know, because I searched, I couldn't find the director, who is an Inhuman or at least has superpowers.
He is the Patriot.
Oh, he's a Patriot?
Yes.
But the Patriot is the guy from. Okay, I guess not.
Not that Patriot. He is damn it, a World War I veteran type Patriot.
Yeah, but he wasn't in World War One.
But story, he got the same. See, they're making him an Inhuman on the show.
Yeah,
but in the comic, he had got the same super serum that Steve Rogers got.
I get it. But this is what Marvel does that pisses me off half the time. This is two things, right? You have somebody who's the Patriot in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You have the Patriot basically also in Jessica Jones. And then you have the same black lady in Avengers and in Luke Cage with two different roles, apparently.
Chalk up that appearance in Civil War as they needed an actress. She was available. She was a nobody in that.
She's the only black actress that was available? Come on, get out of here. They could use somebody else.
The only one available.
No. That's what I said. If you look, because you know what? When I watched Civil War,
they couldn't get Viola Davis.
When I watched Civil War, the death of that boy, her son, was so important to Tony Stark that he basically caused a rift in the team. So I remember that quite well. And then I see trailers for Luke Cage, and I go, hey, isn't she the, yeah, she's a lady. Yeah. And she's a bat. I thought she worked in the State Department. Come on.
Like, it's a throwaway character. That's all she was. She was just a plot device to help.
No.
Tony
I get
struggles
it. No, I get it.
Real dude.
Cast somebody
Their
else.
rift started back in Ultron.
No. Then cast somebody else in Luke Cage. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you do not use the same person twice for two different roles in the same universe. This is not like, look, it's not like, one's a TV show like the CW show that's not connected at all, and then the other one is here, on the movies. It's silly. Unless she's playing the same role. If she is, then that's fine. But
maybe
if she isn't,
I don't remember her name in Civil War. And yeah, she did work for the State Department, but then let's say she resigned this post, and I'm gonna go run. I want to go become the mayor of Harlem because that position's open, and I know I can do it. I think I can serve my country better there. Who knows?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway,
but you're still going to give your overall thoughts.
Yes, right. Back to the episode. I enjoyed the episode quite well. The parts of Ghost Rider and also with Quake were cool. The new director was pissing me off until he just lifted May, and I was like, oh, okay. I can see why everyone is... No, I mean, like, he's playing goody-goody, and nobody just wants to smack him in the face until you realize that you can't smack him in the face. So I was like, okay, that's a nice reveal of the director. Some of the filler stuff, is still, but I'm sure it's going to play out down the line. But so far, I still like it. I think Ghost Rider, one of the best additions and a well-done addition to the show, because they could have messed this up real big. They really could have.
Oh, yeah. The CGI could have been bad.
Yes, they could have.
So far, it's good.
No, not even CGI. Like, I was prepared for bad CGI. I was looking because to me, I think the guy who plays Ghost Rider does a really good job of that pseudo brooding. I don't want to tell you my story. Like he basically tells her I made a deal with the devil casually, and she's like, whatever. But the way he does it, I think, lends to his character properly.
True. Like I said, I thought the episode was good. I like what they did. Everything that went on. I'm liking that banter between Quake and Ghost Rider. I'm a nice little formidable team going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but she needs to heal first.
So it's going to be like that old buddy cop type movie where it's going to be like the serious and like always uptight cop, and then the more laid back and wacky cop. It's going to be like that.
No. I mean, I think it will be for a little bit, and then we'll see how that turns out. I think his uncle either worked with those people. That's what happened. Maybe that the family connection. Maybe that's how they tie in his uncle's death and possession and all that kind of stuff in there.
On that note, I'm going to say
the book.
Sorry, what?
I was just going to say, on that note, I'm going to tie in saying that I do not think that they're going to do the origin of Robert Reyes where he's possessed by his dead uncle. I think it's going to be more akin to Johnny Blaze's origin, where he did sign a deal with the devil, and that Mephisto will make an appearance later in the season.
Yeah, I think to that point.
We can't use Mephisto.
No, maybe not Mephisto, but one of his agents will show up. It doesn't have to be Mephisto himself. Somebody from in that lineage will show up. But I think you're right, definitely. I think his uncle died from those people. He wanted vengeance, and then he signed the deal. Very simple, clear. You don't have to say he's possessed by his uncle, because then that doesn't necessarily. Yeah, I mean, it'd be hard to explain, but we'll see how it turns out. But definitely a solid episode all around. I fully enjoyed it. And that's all the comic book shows we have.
Well,
have you? Okay.
Next week we only have 2.
Speaking of new shows, have you watched any of the new shows on TV so far? I know I watched Designated Survivor. I enjoyed that first episode. I haven't watched the second episode yet. I enjoyed.
Neither have I. I'm about to watch it after we're done.
I have not. Go ahead. Sorry.
I have not watched Designated Survivor yet, but it is on my DVR, and I will watch it at some point. I also did watch MacGyver. Cannot stand it.
Okay.
Oh my god, I hate that show.
I'll check it out. I watched Lethal Weapon episode 1 and 2.
What'd you think?
I enjoyed the show. It was fun. I really think it.
Joshua, you have no faith though. Gotham still sucks.
No, Lethal Weapon.
All right, Gotham is not that bad.
Shut your mouth too, Charles.
Let's just keep that aside for a second. Lethal Weapon was a fun show. It really reminded me of Riggs and Murtaugh from the movie. It literally reminded me of that chemistry, and that's all you need for that show, really. And it was good. It was definitely good. The Wayans brothers plays a better version than Danny Glover, I think. because Danny Glover was kind of annoying.
Better than
because he was to me was kind of better than Danny Glover or the original.
Yeah. No. How can this new guy be better than Danny Glover?
Because Danny Glover to me was slightly annoying. He was slightly annoying. I mean, I was like, come on, jump in. And he was always like, I'm like the old guy and all that. And this guy, he plays it like I'm the old guy, but it's like, this is my partner. Fuck yeah, fine, I'm going, whatever. And then he'll curse him out afterwards. I'm like, yeah, I can see that happening. Rather than I mean, it was still good in the movies, but I just think this is a little better, just a little. That's just me. But
I didn't really see all the Lethal Weapon movies. I only saw the one with Jet Li.
4.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only seen. I think I've seen parts of Lethal Weapon 2, very few parts of Lethal Weapon 3, and then I've seen all of Lethal Weapon 4.
Yeah, just don't confuse Predator 2 with Lethal Weapon, people. Just letting you know, just because Danny Glover's in there, just putting it out there. None of that.
That was a hodgepodge piece of crap.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely check out Lethal Weapon TV show. It's actually fun. It's a fun show.
I'll think about it. Well, I did check out. We watched Aftermath on Sci-Fi.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Charles about that. What are your thoughts?
It was pretty good. I liked it. I mean, I'm looking forward. It's not one of these. It's end of the world. It's an end of the world scenario show. Supernatural involved with it as well.
Isn't okay?
So it's got that vibe. We're like, okay, where's this going?
To put it simply, Aftermath is a TV show that involves an apocalypse that involves multiple different types of apocalypses happening all at once, like people being possessed by demons, meteors falling down and crashing into the earth, people getting infected with a fever that's driving them mad. There's the possibility that zombies could show up at some point.
What the heck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
At first, I would have thought that a show like this would have been cheesy or campy a little bit, but it's not. It's actually quite serious.
Yeah, especially on sci-fi, man. Anything can be cheesy. But I mean, maybe they learned after extant from last year that they need to make some quality show. And so it's this year, right? Oh my God.
Next year.
I know. I have to wait next year for that show for only 8 episodes and suffer.
Actually, I think Expanse got picked up for 10 for next season.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
And then you got the show on later this year that we talked about that you might check out, that Incorporated.
Yeah.
It comes on November 30th.
Okay. That's
so, sci-fi, if they could do quality shows like this, drop 10 episodes, keep it moving.
Don't forget,
It'll be okay.
They're adding Krypton too, by the way. They already started shooting.
Yeah, but ain't that going to be probably next year?
Yes, next year. No, not this year.
So Krypton got picked up by a full series. It's not just the pilot.
Yeah, full series, I believe.
Okay, cool. Now, is Krypton supposed to be in the same universe as Man of Steel in the DC Extended Universe? Because that's what I've heard.
It's on the Man of Steel universe because it's basically it's headlined by what's his name again? The guy who wrote Man of Steel,
David Goyer.
David Goyer. But they don't. The benefit of Krypton is you don't have to explain any universe because it takes place 2 generations ahead, behind. You really don't. It's like Gotham. How Gotham was like young Batman. We don't know if it's in movie universe or
Gotham is not young Batman. Gotham is a piece of crap.
Yeah, I know that's how they sold it to us initially. I'm just saying, or CW with Krypton, since it's Jor-El's grandfather, not even his father, Jor-El's grandfather. That's where it starts from.
See, that's why I like it. You can take a little bit of BVS, where Lex learned about all the galaxies and all the other players in the universe. You could explain all that in Krypton.
Yeah. You can bring in Green Lanterns if you want to, all that stuff. You can bring in so many things that still do not disturb the timeline whatsoever in any universe at all. Because
it'll be cool. But also for all you viewers, The Tick got picked up to series.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
So,
yes.
Also, the cheesy but hilarious Van Johnson got picked up too.
Yes, I haven't seen Van Johnson yet, but I want to.
I haven't seen Van Johnson.
Oh, I'm looking forward to watching the rest of that season because boy, was that shit done.
Okay. All right. We'll definitely check it out. All right, guys. I think that is pretty much it for this week. So
till next week,
guys. Definitely check all of us out.
Special show of Flash and Arrow.
Flash, Arrow, and no Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. next week?
No S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, no
Just
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Flash and Arrow.
All right, cool. All right.
No Incorporated Lucifer.
No.
Designated Survivor?
No, we can talk about those shows briefly, but I mean, again, remember it's Comic Crunch. We can always talk, but we don't want to overemphasize shows like that have nothing to do with it. What time does Luke Cage drop? If you're on the East Coast, it is 3 a.m. and it's 12 midnight on the West. Luke Cage review will be on Friday at some point, and then spoiler reviews like Saturday?
Whedon, you're good with the Saturday? You think you could have all 13 episodes done?
Bam.
I know that with both seasons of Daredevil and Jessica Jones, it took me at least a week to finish each show individually. But with Luke Cage, I'm willing to go do a straight shot through the entire series, and I might be able to. If I start it after I get back from the gym on Friday, then I will probably finish it sometime Saturday morning.
All right, cool. We'll schedule it for Saturday evening-ish, probably 5 or 6. We'll let you guys know about.
It's gonna have to be late Saturday. Well, not late Saturday, but I have errands to run tomorrow, so I won't be able to start my Luke Cage.
We'll schedule it. We'll schedule it. Don't worry. All right, guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you very much, and always enjoy your entertainment.
Bye-bye.